It's the National Football League on EA Sports. In the
punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And off we go in Santa Clara. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They take the handoff now. Stafford. Cut out left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of a season, and the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Stafford from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Jared Verse on the tackle. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's on the move. He takes it himself.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Samuel comes in motion left. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. And on this third down, Rams electing to go with a dime set. Now Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on fourth down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So second down coming up. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Stafford now on first down. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he gets him around 6 there. Bernardo Green with that tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Stafford again. That one complete to Higbee. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Fred Warner. 3rd and just 2 to go. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Ethan Evans on that a punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. Connection made to Isaac Gurindo. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Gurindo again. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop. The Rams got 6 DBs out there for this 3rd down call. Now it's Purdy. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Rams will take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's taken in by Williams. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Fred Warner. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have it 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Sanford. It's complete to Higbee. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Purdy on 1st down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 41. Purdy throwing here. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Guerendo. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Mitch Wishnowsky on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Rams have their work cut out for them on this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Another run for Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Stafford. Hauled in left side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the 49ers will go on offense. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go now. Turn up.
First down throw by Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Here's Purdy to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them. A little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
They're set up at the 35 now.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Purdy throwing here on first. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun is Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Carlson's extra point is good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 4. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
They've got first down from the 31. Defense showing blitz. Stafford able to find Nakua here. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
From the red zone now. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Up the gut they go with Williams. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. In motion left is Atwell. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Slide's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's a return from the 7. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The 49ers are ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. And leading just 7-3, might be better to take a knee and take the lead into the locker room. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Caught by Jennings. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. So we're halfway through this contest from Santa Clara, California. The hometown 49ers out in front. Now we'll toss things to Jonathan Coachman in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the New England Patriots. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team
Darty
thus
has it
far.
all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. The 49ers offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Out come the Rams on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. On first down, here's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down. They'll run. This is Williams. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The Rams are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Now Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down. Garindo running between the tackles. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Purdy setting up that play action. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Kittle brings it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third and long now for Stafford. He'll get this to come. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Purdy on first down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Samuel. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jared Verse on the tackle. Got to figure out this third down here. Running back sent in motion. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
That punt goes 63 yards. And the Rams will take possession. The Rams set to go on offense once more. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They take the handoff now. Stafford. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And San Francisco takes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The 49ers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Cup on the catch. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, ball at the 36. Running right, it's Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. Stafford from the gun. He's got some. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Punting unit out now. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll run here from the gun. Across midfield to the 45. And he's finally brought down at the 33. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action now with Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This one's caught. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense getting set to go. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. That's taken in by Cup. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 47. That one's incomplete over the middle. This one intended for the running back. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 2nd down now, 7 to go. He gets this one to Nakua. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Rams are going to have a first down. From the red zone now. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line, the concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll run here on first down. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll try the right side with Gurindo. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He's back to throw. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw, Purdy. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Purdy to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, Gurindo. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll go right back to Gurindo. And this one doesn't go far. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. It's 3rd and 8, need to get a chunk here. Here's Gurindo again. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gurindo. And they make the play at the 23. A gain of only a little. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the give, it's Gurindo. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Motion man sent left. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
A 36-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a two-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Stafford now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Great-looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep of their division rivals. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.